All right, Larry, thank you. Time for a draft champions matchup and what is set to be a great draft champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go, let's go.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. James has got it. Complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Gordon on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On second down, Palmer completes it right side to Cooper. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Palmer, and he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, 37 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. To return it, here's Tavon Young. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a cutback right. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 72 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On first down, it's Palmer. He finds Marshall on the screen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Get ready. Blue 95.
There you go, play action with Palmer. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 56 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Palmer will throw, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Marvin Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cameron Meredith, 82 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And this one through the uprights and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
They'll come out in the pistol. On first and 10, it's Palmer. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Get ready.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. It's caught. Jones. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there, and still has it today.
Cedric Thornton, the one that got him down. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. He's got a man. That's Marshall. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Palmer to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Get ready.
On 2nd down, Palmer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
that's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And out come the Dolphins now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Rivers now on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One man in the backfield, Elliott. On play action, Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle. Maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Elliott, and the step will come inside the 5 at the 4. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Running with Elliott. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Palmer back into his end zone. It got his man complete. The 40, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Amari Cooper, 99 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On second down, Rivers again. Deep drop, and his pass incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time, and it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On third down, Rivers. Wide open receiver, complete. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. A first down throw here for Rivers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. The middle, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he's got Gresham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. 4th down, Rivers. And it's brought in by Penna. Give him 18 yards on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. Two receivers left, one to the right. First down, Rivers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. His throw caught right around the 6. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Palmer. And it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 3rd and short.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. 8 yards there and a 1st down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First down, it's Palmer. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Palmer apparently wants to throw it. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now it's Palmer. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right now, blue 58.
They'll try and throw for it with Palmer. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. What a move. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A big play there for the Dolphins. 32 yards. So they're operating in the red zone.
Get ready.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
And here now it's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. 1 man in the backfield is Gordon.
Let's go.
3rd and goal from the 5. Maybe a little play action situation coming up. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
4th down. Here's Palmer. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that, but flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty road. Nobody got no money, got them signed up, pickup trucks whistling at them. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we came. Hook up to rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. It's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up, pickup trucks whistling at them on the country. Yes sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! Nobody got no money, got them signed up, pickup trucks whistling at them from the country. Yes sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of
Babe, show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish. I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event in boxing and it has the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now. Ain't no one about to block the hit cause someday I'm gonna find someone to tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright, doing alright. Somewhere, I'll find out someone that's somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it. When I told them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on someday I'm gonna find someone to tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright, doing alright. Somewhere I'll find out someone that's somebody that one day catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I promise to pay.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the crew. Kiss it, sweat leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quicker. Hottest on the planet, get the place lit up. Side got expensive taste, sight into.
Oh, how about this for a tough choice early on? Which direction they go here is going to say a lot about what this team wants to do.
Money talks, you just popping up.
Yeah, I think they got the best player there, and they got a guy that fills a big need, so that's an excellent choice.
So when Cash had the spaz on the waiter, she messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank, now let's fill.
Boy, you talk about a friendly turn of the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into a starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade.
We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on.
Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go after a low... Oh, I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy right here certainly fits that billing.
Stash some money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing. Listen up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby.
Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches? Or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot?
3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up.
Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to him or go after someone who could? And I think that pick comes to the surprise of nobody. You had to figure they'd lean that way if a player from that team became available.
We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire.
Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. Both offensive and defensive options here. They might have to ask themselves which side of the ball needs more attention. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to here?
She's up against them all. Both the writings on the wall. There's more than meets the eye with her.
Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap.
Without a clue. She sees it all in black and white or blue.
And now is where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any holes you can before it's too late.
One day she's gonna find. She's got a rebel heart. She's up against.
Yeah, not too much analysis needed here. This is quite a get at this stage of the draft.
All right, Larry, hope everyone in for a great draft champions contest here. Lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in draft champions. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They come out here in the eye. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Goff. Johnson with a completion over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for it here. This is Prosh, the fullback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Going for it, and this is the fullback Prosh. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
What kind of game are we going to have in store for us? I understand the call here if it's the final 2 minutes and you're losing. But this is the opening drive of the game. That is too big a chance for my blood. But give them credit. They got it to pay off.
Fresh set of downs here. A handoff to Abdullah. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
Hard throw, incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Play clock winding down. From the 50, it's gone. And it's grabbed by Crockett Gilmore. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On first down, Abdullah. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A second down run for Abdullah. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run here. Abdullah. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. On fourth down, Goff. And he's got Moncrief. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Green, 39.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Dante. Moncrief that time. That'll bring up second down. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue, landed. Detroit! Detroit! Back it up, Philly. Here we go.
To throw on second down is gone. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal.
Set, B-19.
Now Goff on third and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kelvin Benjamin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, Brady. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Brady to throw on second down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Brady. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Time to step aside. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up.
Yes, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Amir Abdullah, 43 yards. And the Dolphins had on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come out here in the eye. Here's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always talk, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting and no
Popping knocking when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad but I only got the best intention. Tough, not a bluffer. I want you to be my don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing, ting-a-ling-a-ling. The honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner and die for Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah.
Turn it to the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up. Yeah. And my love a tripping. Yeah. Now I feel my body drifting. Yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. The mind tripping. Yeah. Excuse her while she kiss the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often. More than just a little happy shooting out the city. Black the latest gears when she wear. You see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady. Other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory. Ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty. I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot is in the basement party. Yeah. Turn into the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up. Yeah. And my love a tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. My body dripping. But she got me lifted. The mind tripping. She's so. Excuse her while she kiss the sky. 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 Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Yeah. Inhale, exhale, let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kiss the sky. Excuse her while she kiss the sky. Excuse her while she kiss the sky. Excuse her while she kiss the sky.
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of draft champions. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. First down, it's gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Mariota. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And that'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On second down, Mariota again. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Mariota surveying the field. Now he's forced out right. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
His throw caught at about the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. They'll run it with Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll sneak it with Mariota. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marcus Mariota taking it in. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Forced out to his left. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Goff now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Let's go. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. They shakes him off. But he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mario Edwards in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Here we go.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Steps away to his left. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. On 3rd down, Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I heard so much about the offense Marcus Mariota ran while he was at Oregon, about how people were just wide open, how he couldn't fail to hit them. But I always said the same thing. He sure as heck didn't miss them very often. Very accurate even on short throws.
Yeah, he can go short, he can go deep, obviously, but he's really good with that short passing game.
Dart thrower, very accurate. Receivers love it.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jerry Rice, 47 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that score gives them a little more separation and a bigger lead.
A little more of a comfort zone now. They can do more things defensively, maybe take a few more gambles as they try to continue to extend their lead.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they... And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know, quarterback in this league that's any good, that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
back to the air. Goff on second down. Flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. One receiver left, 3 to the right. A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line,